Hello, Dan. How you doing, mate? All right?
Yeah, not bad, thanks, Adam. Yourself?
I'm good, mate. But we're going to be very brief because we're going to show our lovely viewers some 1080p 60 frames per second footage of the PS4 version of Project Cars. And the reason that we're doing this is because I just decided I wanted to play around with the build we've got, which is not the final version of the game by any stretch of the imagination. And as you can see, it's pissing down with rain and thundering. Dan, you are, I guess, kind of you are our resident driving game expert these days, aren't you, really?
That's a scary thought, but I probably am, yeah.
I think you are. You and Johnny both love driving games, but Project Cars is one you cannot wait to play, correct?
No, I can't wait to get my hands on it at all.
The reason I've got you here is because I mostly played around with it, just messing around with it before. We did a video before, which went down quite well in terms of views. But my God, you throw the rain into this game in a thunderstorm, and you jump in a very fast car, and it is very, very difficult. I have tried this now on, because you can adjust the AI difficulty on a slider. And first time I tried it, I had it on like 50 or 60, and this time I've slid it down a bit more. As you can see, we've got the full complement of of cars on the course. It's insanely hard to drive in a thunderstorm in this game, Dan.
I don't know if you should be surprised about that. Have you ever tried driving in a thunderstorm in real life?
Well, that's exactly. I'm glad you've said that. That's exactly the thing. I have, and it is difficult. I mean, visibility in first person. Well, is it first person? Cockpit view, isn't it? Really, what you call it? Visibility is, as people are seeing, is brutal. That's why I'm switching around views quite a bit, because I'm just trying to find a way to see easier. You know, with all because I also set it to sort of not evening but late afternoon time. And yeah, I'm just really surprised by the realism here. Like, it is, like, you can barely just keep. I mean, the thing is, in racing games, you're going quickly all the time, really. Yeah. And even though in terms of how fast you can go, you're probably only giving it like 40% of what you could be going if you were on a straight, you know, maxing it out. You still can barely keep control of this car because it's a supercar, you know.
Yeah, is that across? I mean, have you tried this in different types of cars in the rain, or is this just these, the supercars kind of level?
I haven't tried all of them. This one was slightly easier to control. I think I threw like an F1 car or something stupid like that on there, and it was just
impossible. Yeah, right,
pretty
cool.
much. It's brutal, and that's why I wanted to sort of put this video out there, just to show people that I'm really genuinely impressed with the realism on display here. Like, I mean, it's not. You're not going to fire this up. I mean, the tension, mate. Like, I've been playing a lot of the Souls games like Bloodborne, but the tension of approaching a corner and the focus you have on what you're doing, like, you are gripping that controller and, like, your life depends on it, you know?
Yeah, that's how it should be for a racing game. Sometimes they can lose a lot of that, when you've got all these rewinds and these get-out-of-jail-free cards and stuff. It's quite nice that you've got something that puts you in every corner matters.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know if people are going to like the idea of, hardcore being bandied about, but that's how it felt. I mean, of course, you don't have to race in the rain. You don't have to race in the thunderstorm. You don't have to race at night. I'm sure there's a career mode that's going to probably do all sorts of things. But as we sort of get closer to the release of it, and this is nowhere near the final version of the game. It's been polished. I mean, I think that this build is from before they delayed it last time. So it's quite an old build in terms of how far along it is. But in the last time we looked at it, I wasn't blown away by the visuals. Like, Colin and I both, he played on PC and I played on PS4. Neither of us were blown away by it. But when you throw in the night tone and the rain and that, I have to be honest, I am impressed now. And you're not looking at the peripherals because you can't. You're in a torrential rainstorm and you're just trying not to crash,
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. I mean, have you played any more of it when it's dry at all?
No, I haven't. I don't know why. I just decided I want to see what the rain looks like in this game, and that's what this video is. Maybe we'll have a look at some more courses. If people like this video, maybe we can do some more. But until then, do click subscribe. Follow Dan at MaxShanks on Twitter, myself at JeebusF, and yeah, stay tuned for more Project Cars. Thanks, and bye for now.
Bye.